talk it over.
Hello, Cape Ann music fans. Welcome to our show. This is Local Music Scene, and I'm your host, Allen Estes. And as always, we appreciate you supporting live music here in Gloucester and on Cape Ann. And we got plenty of great singer-songwriters and musicians. And we have one that we're going to introduce you to this evening in just a few minutes. But I get to play a song first. And I'm going to do that right now. This is called Early Morning Ride. All is chill and peaceful in the sleeping seaport town. Not much going on here when the winter sun goes down. All along the waterfront, the silence spreads the news. Nothing moves. At the break of dawn, one by one, the street lights start to fade. Pickup trucks are lining up at the coffee shop parade. Same old dreary forecast coming from the radio. Bitter cold. Oh, blessed be this early morning ride, sailing under sacred crimson skies. Thankful for a new day as the sun begins to rise. Blessed be this early morning ride. There once was a time when this old harbor never stopped. The men who worked these waters chased a dream around the clock. Now we sit out on the boulevard, staring out to sea, aimlessly. Oh, blessed be this early morning ride, sailing under sacred crimson skies. Thankful for a new day as the sun begins to rise. Blessed be this early morning ride. Now the snow has almost melted, finally spring is in the air. Roll the windows down and feel the cool breeze through my hair. There's a brand new shade of green moving through the neighborhood. Life is good, life is good, blessed be this early morning ride, sailing under sacred crimson skies. Thankful for a new day as the sun begins to rise. Blessed be this early morning. Blessed be the Thank you, thank you. And as you can see, we got a little live audience here. Hi, folks. Thanks for coming to our show. And please say hello to Tony Frontiero. Hi, buddy.
Hi, how you doing?
Nice to see you, man.
Nice to see you.
Gloucester, one of Gloucester's finest. We got plenty to talk about here, but love it if you'd start out with a song.
Okay. This song is dedicated to my brother Tommy. Tommy Frontiero died in a fishing boat accident in 2001 on the Starbound. It was a herring boat out of Maine, and this big Russian trawler smashed into them, and they never found his body or the boat, and 2 other guys were killed on board too. The captain survived. He was on deck. But,
I do know that sad story, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's not actually about him, but it's dedicated to him, and it's about the ocean and loving the ocean, which he did.
Yep, absolutely. Tony Frontiero.
I've lived most of my life by the water. Smell the salt in the air, it's so clean. The sea I have worshipped and fought her, for she's often been dangerous and mean. She swallows up sailors and fishermen. My brother was one of her catch. It's the risk that you take when you fish her, when you count on her for all your cash. So batten down hatches, check all fore and aft. Goodbye to the shore, the lighthouse and ladies. The buoy bells out in the bay call your name. Careful, she'll chew you up, spit you out, matey. Bless me, Poseidon. My soul has a bond with the ocean. My spirit's at one with the sea. The tide wash away all emotion, a mystical feeling of free. So I call on Poseidon to bless me, keep me safe in the tide and the waves. The sun and the moon can caress me, but baptized by the water I'm saved. I have a long love affair with the ocean, all salty and bitter and sweet. It's where life began and where many will end, but there's no place that I'd rather be. Poseidon, bless me, Poseidon. I've a long love affair with the ocean, all salty and bitter and sweet. It's where life began and where many will end, but there's no place that I'd rather be. Poseidon, bless me, Poseidon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Poseidon?
Bless me, Poseidon.
Bless me, Poseidon.
That's the name of it, yes.
All right, Tony Frontiero, welcome to the show, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks for
great
having
song,
me.
great playing. Wow. Okay, so you come from a family of musicians and people that, and so you grew up
Fisherman.
and fishermen, yeah.
My
good
grandfather,
combination.
my grandfather was a captain of a boat and owned a boat, and
Yeah.
my brother was a fisherman his whole life.
Yeah.
I never went out. Never did. But I swim every day in the ocean.
Oh, I know.
See you at the beach every day.
Yes, absolutely. We definitely, aside from the music, we got that in common
That's
too, my
right.
friend.
And the painting. We're both house painters.
Yep, yep. So what got you started with your love of music and this lifelong
Well,
playing and crazy
St.
lifestyle?
St. Anne's Choir is probably where I learned to sing at a very young age. I think I started in the choir in 3rd grade. So, yeah. And my brother Tommy was in the choir with me also. And yeah, I kind of knew what I wanted to do by the time I was 10.
Yeah. And your dad played too, you said?
My dad played piano and guitar, and he was a drummer, and yeah, he played a bunch of instruments, mostly piano though, that I heard growing up in the house.
But you'd be around that, so that seeps in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He played the mandolin too.
Yeah.
The old Italian songs.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
the round back man.
Yes, the round back mandolin.
No, that's excellent. So, I know that you had, you've been playing out for a long time, and you used to do like more of a cover kind of a thing, right?
Right.
And but now you're a songwriter.
Well, I've always been a songwriter, but I went through a period of, where I just didn't have any inspiration. It wasn't writing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You can't force that.
No, you can't force it, and I don't try to, and I actually haven't written for a little while. But I do have a glut of songs that I managed to put together during a 3-year period where I was really prolific.
Yep.
And some of them pretty timeless, so,
Yeah.
Some of them are dated, actually. Some of them have, lyrics that actually don't make any sense anymore.
Well, I got them too. I call them my own golden oldies.
Yeah, golden oldies.
Yep, absolutely. So, who were some of your biggest influences when, that really,
Well, growing up, it was the Monkees. The first single I ever bought was Pleasant Valley Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
yep.
the first album I bought was the Monkees Headquarters album.
Yeah.
And then after that was the Beatles. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Beatles were like gods to me.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Still to this day, no better songwriting, especially when you
No.
talk about those bridges and stuff, and
Yep.
and how Paul McCartney and John Lennon had that creative kind of competition that no one
Yep.
was going to one up the other, and that brought out the best in them, I think.
Yep. And you can still listen to any of those old, like the Revolver or Rubber Soul or Yesterday and Today album, and they're still great.
Great stuff.
You know,
yeah.
they're all great still.
Yeah. So when did you get to the point where you felt like you had some original songs that you wanted to perform in front of people?
Well, when I was doing the cover thing, I had a few originals, and we used to play them. But just recently, I've gotten to a point where I'd like to do all originals if I can, But I'm doing a bunch of gigs around town where you have to do covers.
Yeah.
And so
So you
I've
kind of do a combination of the two.
do a combination, sneak the originals in.
Where around town?
Good question, Tina.
Thanks, Tina. I'm currently playing at the Cafe Brew and Spirits, which is a new place down on the West End. It's at 3 Main Street, right across from Tano. And I'm there every Friday night from 7 to 11.
All right.
Little plug there.
Okay. Friday evenings from 7 to 11, you can go out and see Tony.
Yeah, I do the rum line on Wednesdays with Fly once in a while, every
Yep.
couple months. And I'm at Studio Crepe in Rockport the first Saturday of every other month. So not next month, November, the first Saturday I'm there, and then again in January, and then again in March.
Yeah.
Every other month.
I haven't been in there, but I've been hearing good things about it. I've been hearing
Yeah,
it's a fun place to play, and
It is. I hope he makes it.
My question is, can you eat other things other than crepes?
Basically, it's crepes. He has these pizzas he makes out of crepes now. I love them. I think they're great. So
Crepes Pizza. Okay. Well,
Pizza
we're talking
Crepes,
with
yeah.
Tony Frontiero. Could we get another song out of you, buddy?
sure. This is a little gospel song with a lot of doubt instilled in it.
Okay.
So it's not really a gospel song, but it's in the genre. It's in the style of gospel.
I've heard this one before. This is one of my favorite of yours.
Okay.
I really like this song.
It's called Toward the Light. I pray each and every day, but I really don't believe. Keep praying, come what may. God shed some grace on me. They say the path to heaven is a very bumpy road, but I got this foolish notion trying to save my soul. I really don't believe, and I can't figure out why I keep talking to this man up in the sky. But if you're listening, point me in the right direction toward the light. I need good orderly direction, can you show me how? A righteous soul connection, can we roll right now? Raise my spirit, take me to that castle in the sky. Stop my doubt and G-O-D, just steer me toward the light. Steer me toward the light. Toward the light, toward the light, toward the light. Could you send me a sign? Could you write it on the sky? Don't need a big production, just a miracle be fine. Why's the right thing always been the hardest thing to do? Could you make it easier for me? Show me the way to you. I really don't believe, and I can't figure out why I keep talking to this man up in the sky. But if you're listening, point me in the right direction toward the light. I need good orderly direction, can you show me how? A righteous soul connection, can we roll right now? Raise my spirit, take me to that castle in the sky. Stop my doubt and G-O-D, just steer me toward the light. Steer me toward the light. Toward the light, toward the light, toward the light. Toward the light. Ooh, yeah. I really don't believe, and I can't figure out why I keep talking to this man up in the sky. But if you're listening, point me in the right direction toward the light. I need good orderly direction, can you show me how? A righteous soul connection, can we roll right now? Raise my spirit, take me to that castle in the sky. Stop my doubt and G-O-D, just steer me toward the light. Steer me toward the light. Toward the light, toward the light, toward the light. Toward the light.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like that one, Tony. Tony Frontiero. Great one.
Thank you
Great
very
one.
much.
Love all the chords and stuff, and it makes me want to ask you with your songwriting process to talk about that a little bit. As I always say, it's one of our viewing audience's favorite things about the show is they like to hear where the inspiration comes from and what kind of methods or little patterns, if you have any, helps you with your songwriting process. Do you, I mean, like one of the obvious things is, do lyrics come easier for you, or melodies, or kind of, if you can talk us through a little bit of your process of your writing.
Every song's different for me. Some songs just flow right through me. I mean, I've written songs from beginning to end, you know, just got a piece of paper and written it down, picked up the guitar and played some chords, and it's just happened, and the song is still...
Just the whole thing hit
the
you
whole
at once.
thing, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
rare,
Yeah.
but it happens. Most songs, I'll have a verse, and then a chorus, and then I'll have to work on the next verse, you know, and I'll get out my, I use a rhyming dictionary, I use a thesaurus.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know.
Especially for that final little couple of lines that you want to tie in
I've
together.
got a book with a lot of cliches in it because I love cliches and I use a lot of those. So yeah, it involves some work, you know. Sometimes you just have a chorus and you have to write the verses around it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just have one line and you
Yeah.
got to figure out what to say around it.
Well,
you know?
who was it? Was it John Lennon? Somebody said this, songwriting is 10% inspiration and 90% perspiration. And
It's true.
And so, I mean, so when you're working on these songs, though, I mean, are you thinking in terms of like all these chords, or do you keep it like really simple and the very basic of it, and then you add these things that are embellishments later on?
Well, usually, a lot of times I'll have a lyric and I'll sit with the guitar and whatever feels right for the lyric, you know, like a chord progression. Usually I'll have a chord progression. That's what comes. Melodies just come. I mean, they usually just come with the chord progression.
So you'll be doing that, and then the lyrics usually follow suit.
I'm not one of these people. I know some people write a melody and you know, they hear a melody in their head and then they have to figure out the chords to it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's happened to me once,
Yeah.
you know, but most of the time it's a chord progression and then the melody comes.
Just banging at it and picking it up for 15, 20 minutes here at a time. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't, but every once in a while you might get a little couple of steps up the rungs of the ladder or something, and you just claw your way to the
See,
top.
You know.
Well, I know, but I mean, there's other people, like I said, some people it's like, I have no problem. I have notebooks full of lyrics, and, you know, and
I have notebooks full of lyrics too, but they're like partial, you know, a lot of partial things, you know, pieces.
So my next question is, Tony, when do you have enough of the song done that it really starts to excite you to kind of take over instead of like grueling, I just got to work on this some more, to really start looking forward to just tying it up?
I don't know, once I get a bridge in there, usually, which actually both the songs I played didn't have bridges.
Yeah.
One of them had an instrumental bridge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love writing bridges.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, me too, but some songs don't need it.
I've been in a situation where I was around other songwriters and they would ask me to write a bridge for them because they couldn't come up with one, and I'm like the bridge guy, you know.
Yeah.
Because I love writing bridges.
Yeah.
And yeah, the bridge takes you away from, you know, the
Well, I was
verse
just going to
chorus.
say, for our viewing audience that really doesn't know what the technical term for a bridge is, in a song, it's that departure where it goes to a place where the rest of the song hasn't been before. And it ties up the final loose ends to give you like a little last twist, or to really nail home, to like set up the last chorus usually.
Exactly.
Right?
It takes you away from the song, basically, so when you come back, you feel like, oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
You know, but it really does, it takes you away. The music is different, the lyric can be like, it can take you a different place lyrically, not necessarily, but
Yep.
I do have a bridge in the next song that I'm going to do. So.
Yeah. Well, it's not just
Listen
the
for the
storyline,
bridge.
but it's what it does to the ears too. A good bridge takes your ears and just molds you right back, and so you go, when it finally comes back into that last place
Right.
where you were familiar with back in the, you know, earlier part of the song. I love it. Beatles were the best at that. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
absolutely.
great bridges.
Well, we're talking with Tony Frontiero. It's great to have you on the show. We got time for one more tune, but I do want to once again tell folks that, you know, thanks for watching our show, and for you folks that can't get out and hit some of these restaurants and pubs and stuff and catch live music, you know, thank you for supporting it this way. But if you can, catch Tony around town, because he is playing it like every Friday night. You got the
Cafe
new place.
Brew and Spirit every Friday night from 7 to 11. I may be at Minglewood on Wednesdays. I'm not sure yet. Zach, I need to find out from Zach.
Okay, Zach, let us know, buddy.
Yeah, let us know, Zach. And I'm definitely at the Studio Crepe every other month.
Yeah.
The first Saturday of every other month, starting with next November.
And usually it's listed in the Gloucester Times on Thursdays, Tunes on the Town.
Yeah.
So, Tony, best of luck, buddy. Thanks for being on the show, and thanks for being a part of Gloucester's great music scene.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so what do we got for our last song?
All right, this one's kind of an upbeat love song. I wasn't sure about doing this song, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Good for you.
It's called It's Always Been You. Thinking of the first time that we met, a moment that I never could forget. It was magic in the air that day. I knew we'd meet again someday. I knew it's true, it's always been you. Didn't have a broken heart to mend. I wasn't out there looking for a friend, but you seemed to draw me to you there, and I just couldn't help but care for you. It's true, it's always been you. it comes. When you least expect it, it'll sneak up from behind. You won't suspect a thing, won't pay it any mind. It's hard to concentrate, you don't know what to do. When Cupid stabs you with the arrow, you're all through. Always knew you'd be my go-to girl. You're always there to brighten up my world. And I know that you're just time away. We'll be together soon someday. It's true, it's true, it's always been you. It's true, it's true, it's always been you. Always been you, yeah, you. Oh, you, all you. Always been you.
Tony Frontiero.
Thank you much.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for being on the show. Go catch him at a live performance here in Gloucester. And I believe that's a wrap.